The technology world is buzzing with excitement as the highly anticipated Tesla Investor Day approaches. Investors are eagerly anticipating the unveiling of a revolutionary new vehicle from the electric giant. The mastermind behind Tesla, Elon Musk, has been dropping hints left and right about a game-changing car with a jaw-dropping price tag of just $25,000. But little do people know that's just the tip of the iceberg. In truth, Tesla has much more up its sleeve than just a cheaper car. The company is gearing up to introduce a novel platform that will completely transform the way all of its vehicles are built and operated. While investors are fixated on the promise of a more affordable Tesla car, the upcoming platform release is about to rock the automotive industry to its core. This new platform will mark a seismic shift in the way Tesla vehicles are designed and manufactured, surpassing the expectations of those who are solely focused on the mass market potential of a new car. While Elon Musk may have disappointed some investors last year in 2022 by prioritizing the foundational elements of Tesla's success, including critical investments in batteries and infrastructure, Elon Musk has promised that this year, in 2023 and going forward, that there would be a wave of exciting new product launches. But Tesla has been secretive as they quietly develop their new third-generation automotive platform, which will serve as the backbone for these new products, paving the way for a range of groundbreaking developments in the automotive industry. Now, Tesla goes to great lengths to secure their connected vehicles by writing their own software from scratch. Master plan, which Elon Musk publicized in 2006, long before Tesla had even delivered any electric vehicles. He summarized Tesla's plan in 4 points. Build a sports car, which was the Roadster, use that money to build an affordable car, which ended up being the Model S and X, arguably not that affordable, and use that money to build an even more affordable car, which became the Model 3 and Y. Interestingly, he also discussed in parallel to provide zero-emission electric power generation options, which Tesla does offer today with their solar business. But the focus of Tesla's upcoming Investor Day will likely be on vehicles, but more specifically on the platforms that they're built on. The original Tesla Roadster was virtually a handmade product that couldn't scale. That's why Tesla was only able to sell under 2,500 Roadsters. The first real platform was for Model S and later Model X, which allowed for a much higher level of automation and mass production. This propelled Tesla to its next phase of growth, as Elon Musk continued to execute on this secret master plan that he shared with the public. However, Model S and X never sold much more than 100,000 units combined in a single year, effectively being capped at that peak rate of production. And so Tesla didn't exactly go and try to scale up Model S and X by building more of them to reduce the price. Nor did they invest that money directly into a more affordable car as per the words in Elon Musk's master plan. But instead, they invested in a more highly automated platform that allowed for improved manufacturability of their next car, the Model 3. The planned increase in production would ultimately drive down the cost to roughly half of the Model S. Although there were early bumps in production as Elon Musk bet the entire company on this new platform, Model 3 grew from just 30 vehicles in its first month to hundreds of thousands per year eventually, showing that the platform was capable of far outpacing the production level of the Model S and X. Now, Elon Musk was adamant about having Tesla's Model Y be built on an entirely new platform. He had been talking about enhancements that he'd thought of, such as reduced wiring in the vehicle, and has publicly stated some of these ideas that would make the platform incredible. However, the team at Tesla convinced him otherwise, to instead build the Model Y on top of the Model 3 platform, in the same way that Model S and X share the same platform. In hindsight, it's clear that this was the right decision, as Tesla was still struggling with profitability, and by building an SUV crossover, it would not only greatly expand the size of the market for Tesla, given the popularity of SUVs especially in the United States, but it also contributed to being able to share roughly 70% of the parts between Model 3 and Model Y, something that a totally new platform would certainly not have allowed for. This also enabled an extremely rapid release of the Model Y, which came out just 1 year after Elon Musk had unveiled it, a record for the company. Alternatively, starting an entirely new platform would have most definitely added in delays of building a completely novel architecture and ramping up production on something completely different than what Tesla already had. Model 3 and Model Y combined have been a huge success, propelling Tesla to new highs, giving them the financial durability that they now have. As a matter of fact, the year Tesla started delivering the Model Y, which was the pandemic year, and despite factory shutdowns, it was also Tesla's first profitable year in their history. And it's amazing to believe how far Tesla has come since the first Model 3 rolled off the production line just 5 years ago. Tesla now appears to be ready to extend its first master plan by essentially using that money to build an even more affordable car. It seems that they are combining this idea with the second point in Elon Musk's 2016 Master Plan Part 2, which states that Tesla will expand the electric vehicle product line to address all major segments. Tesla's new platform will be about more than just a cheaper model car, but instead something that will apply to all of their new vehicles going forward for Tesla's next 5 years of growth. And it's likely that we already got a sneak peek at part of Tesla's new platform with the release of the Tesla semi-truck. For one thing, the Tesla Semi uses an untraditional 1000-volt architecture. This means that most of the electronics needs to be completely redesigned. Legacy automakers have a tough time doing this since they outsource the majority of their components. For that reason, they have to follow the industry standard, which is mostly 400 volts and is beginning to shift to 800 volts. Because they develop most of their vehicle parts themselves, Tesla is able to select an obscure non-standard voltage which may have performance benefits in multiple areas, as we'll soon see. But it falls into place that Tesla wouldn't redesign all of its electronics just for the semi-truck, and also the Cybertruck, which Elon Musk confirmed at the Tesla Semi event would use the same architecture. But these vehicles will have less volume than the Model 3 and Model Y. A bet like this does set up the next generation Tesla EV platform, which will be improved in every way, otherwise Tesla wouldn't do it, to make its way into all future vehicles and to scale massively. We've already heard Tesla's China executive Tom Zhu echoing Elon Musk's plans to build a smaller vehicle. And during Tesla's Battery Day event, Elon Musk also showed that a $25,000 car was in the works in the United States. And so by applying the technology that's going into the semi-truck and the Cybertruck into a much smaller vehicle could be a game changer. Consider that using Tesla's V4 supercharger or megacharger that delivers over a megawatt of power, the Tesla Semi can be charged to 70% in just 30 minutes. But it has a massive battery pack, about 10 times the size of other Tesla EVs. So applying this to a Cybertruck or a vehicle with a much smaller battery pack, such as a compact Tesla, which may have a battery pack size that's 20 times smaller than that of the Tesla Semi, the higher voltage could allow for more power to be transferred to the battery in less time. We see this with the Porsche Taycan, which features an 800-volt architecture and can recharge from 5% to 80% in just 22 minutes with a 270-kilowatt charger. With a much smaller car, and therefore battery pack, Tesla can parallelize as much as possible to charge each battery cell at its maximum rate simultaneously. They would only be limited to the speed of charging a single cell, and they've introduced new cooling capabilities at the supercharger level to make that happen. And so this could be a game changer for slashing down electric vehicle charging times to finally compete with gas cars. Moreover, Elon Musk typically gets excited about new technology and can't wait to talk about it. Years ago, he stated that the Model S and X use 3 kilometers of wiring, while the new platform for Model 3 would use half of that, just 1.5 kilometers. And he stated at the time that the Tesla Model Y would use just 100 meters of wiring. But we know that the Model Y ended up using the Model 3 platform, and the wiring stayed about the same. However, Elon Musk hasn't forgotten about this vision. So it would be interesting if this new platform could cut down on wiring by an order of magnitude. Actually, in many areas of the vehicle, by switching to a 1000-volt architecture and reducing the current that flows through the wires, they can actually be much thinner, which means reduced vehicle weight, higher efficiency, and that also means weight can be taken out of other areas as well, such as fewer battery cells needed to get the same amount of range. Tesla has released a number of wiring-related patents in the past, one of which included making it easier for robots to install the wiring, and so a combination of what Elon Musk has divulged in the past with some of Tesla's patents could be very exciting for the efficiency built into this new platform, indeed enabling a much more affordable Tesla. But again, the car isn't the product, it's the factory that's the product, which will have to see a much higher level of automation and efficiency in order to achieve extreme scale, which is something that Elon Musk mentioned Master Plan Part 3 will be centered on as part of the March 1st presentation. And there's been a pattern that usually when Elon Musk says something and investors don't see it right away, they assume it isn't coming. But Elon Musk typically follows through with it eventually, even if it takes longer than expected. For instance, Tesla has been installing gigapresses for their vehicle underbodies in all of their factories. But Elon Musk has touted the gigapress as being able to make vehicles in the same way that toys are made, completely injected in one shot. Tesla hasn't done this yet, despite Elon Musk mentioning it so many times. But they have a patent for being able to produce the body of the car with a single press. So they may take this to a new level, or at least add more components as part of the casting, as they rely more heavily on gigapress, saving them money and replacing hundreds of robots in their upcoming new platform. Especially since the casting for a Cybertruck may be about the same size as an entire compact car. Now, the team at Monroe Live noticed that the Investor Day invite is a side stamping of a Tesla, and they calculated that at 8 of them per rack, there were about 2 million in the picture, which could be the eventual production of each Gigafactory according to Elon Musk's prior comments at Giga Texas. Investor Day will be about being able to actually achieve this, and Elon Musk has set his sights on a path to a fully sustainable energy future for Earth. All of Tesla's work so far, even the entire industry's work on electric vehicles, has barely made a dent in the global ICE vehicle fleet, on the order of 1%. So Tesla recognizes the need for extreme scale, and the evolution of this new platform is poised to be a giant leap in accelerating Tesla's mission. Elon Musk has plans for more exciting new products that are in the works, aimed at infiltrating the major segments where the internal combustion can be found. But it all depends on this new platform. But Tesla is moving at breakneck speeds, and given all that's transpired in the past 5 years, it's fascinating to contemplate where Tesla could be headed in the next 5. So how do you think Tesla's plans for extreme scale will impact the global ICE vehicle fleet over the next 5 years? And what exciting new products do you think Tesla has in